I need assistance with GE Profile Arctica refrigerator error codes. I don't have a manual and can't find the error code meanings, much less solutions.
If the fridge has a blinking error code of any type after a power outage, especially if you can't make adjustments, you need to reset the digital display.
How do I do that?
Hit the alarm light button and the energy saver button at the same time to reset it.
At least that's easier than power cycling the fridge.
If the refrigerator display is blinking 89 error code, this indicates that you have an error in the condenser fan circuit.
The fan runs.
The 88 error code or 88 alternating with 89 error code can mean the condenser fan runs and then has to stop because it is overheating.
I actually think it says 888.
Then the fridge is in showroom mode. In that case, unplugging it and plugging it back before turning down the thermostat can fix that.
Rebooting a fridge to restart the control board means the smart fridge is now as dumb as the gaming console.
You're sometimes stuck doing the same thing if the control board flashes the error code HRS but is still keeping the fridge and freezer cold.
The freezer is still cold but the fridge isn't as cold, and the thermostat is already in the right range.
Arctica fridges have an evaporator in both the fridge and freezer. If you had an evaporator-specific error code, guess which one is the problem?
Not having to worry about the freezer icing over preventing the fridge from getting cold was a benefit to me.
The coil in the fridge uses airflow to defrost while the freezer has a defrosting heater. You have to keep both clean to keep that side cold, while either dying means that side isn't chilled.
My fridge is the opposite of too cold. And if the bottom of the freezer was hot, I'd know the issue was the defrost heater.
If it was frozen in the fridge, the issue might be a lack of airflow to defrost.
You'd think there's an error code for that.
If the control board thinks the fridge is cold enough, it turns off refrigerant to the second evaporator. Then the fridge stops cooling but the evaporator in the freezer keeps running.
No wonder you recommended rebooting. That could be a problem with the temperature sensor in the fridge, though.
At least in that case replacing the sensor could fix it.
If the compressor and evaporator click while the unit gives you an error the fridge is too warm, the problem is probably the starter relay or starting cap.
Starter relays and compressors are still cheaper than big mechanical part replacements.